Hey friends, Melissa Kerman here with Melissa's Crafty Treehouse. I have what I hope will be a really quick video today. Some of my videos lately have been really long. I'm just kind of a detail girl, so I kind of add all kinds of things in, so I'm going to try to make this one quick. If you like all my detail, you can let me know. If you like the quicker ones, you can let me know that too. I love feedback. Anyway, so the video today is about a card that I shared a while back, and it uses the Delicate Details Stamp Set. This one right here. I did this in a variety of different color combinations. This is one of the Sale-A-Bration sets that's going away as of December 31st. I'm sorry, geez, December 31st. March 31st. Like what, 8 days away. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, let's just say that one more time. This is retiring as of March 31st, the Delicate Details Stamp Set, which is a Sale-A-Bration set. And this is the card. So somebody online, and I'm sorry, I do not remember the person's name, asked me if I would do a video for how I did this watercolor wash. So this is the subject of today's video, and it's going to be super quick. That's my goal. So what I have done is I've taken 4 of the images from this set. There are only 5 in there, so I've used 4. And I've just put them on one block, butt up against one another. And I sized it so that my focal piece would run the length that all of the images went, so you can see right there, so the center. So I inked this up with my Versamark. I'm not going to do this on camera, I'm just going to tell you, and used my embossing buddy on my watercolor paper, and I created this focal, which is done with white embossing powder and on watercolor paper, and I just realized I have no light. This is what happens when I rush. Hold on a second. All right, is that better? Woohoo, light. Okay, so the mental contemplations, should I delete this video and start again, or to just go with the flow? So I'm just gonna go with the flow. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm taking my pre-embossed paper here, and you really probably cannot see that, but it has the images stamped in Versamark and heat embossed with white embossing powder. Okay. So I'm going to take my spray bottle and just spray that surface generously so it's nice and wet. If your watercolor paper is not wet, the ink will just sort of get stuck on the paper. It will not move around, and the joy of watercoloring is that the ink just moves around in organic ways on the paper. So the next thing I want to show you is my little method for keeping track of what colors I'm using, and I also use this when I do these kinds of things with my customers. So these ones are labeled. So this one actually says, and I don't know if you can read that, Bermuda Bay, Cucumber Crush, and Island Indigo. Those are the 3 colors that I'm using, and I just took them from my re-inkers, and I'm going to use an aqua painter. So my paper is wet, but I'm going to take my aqua painter and just brush over the whole thing and make sure everything is wet. Not soaking wet, but wet enough. So I'm going to start with my, let's see, my Bermuda Bay. I think I'll start with, I'm sorry, Cucumber Crush. And I'm going to do that on the bottom, and I'm just going to touch the paper and move it along. It's really this simple. Just brush it on, okay? And then I'm going to get that color off, and I'm going to pull up some of my Bermuda Bay and do that in the center. And it just kind of moves around. You can see that the white embossing is resisting the ink. And then last but not least, I'm going to take my Island Indigo, and that's my darkest color. It's so rich. This is a different color scheme from what I did the original card in, the one you saw earlier. This one right here. And I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of my Cucumber Crush. So you can see, I just want to show you. Let's see, I'm going to zoom in. Right over here, it wasn't quite wet, and so the ink kind of got stuck in that spot. So that's what happens with watercolor paper when it's not quite wet enough. Anyway, so now I'm going to go in, and I'm going to make that first little line of lace a little bit darker green just for the fun of it. See what that does. Getting that Cucumber Crush off there. Incidentally, the Cucumber Crush is one of the colors that's retiring as of the end of this year. It's an in color, one of the 2015-17 in colors. So I'm going to take every opportunity I can to use it, because then I won't be able to use it anymore, and I have to say goodbye. All right, so that's pretty darn brilliant and pretty, I think. So it's a little bit different from this one. This one I did with the Island Indigo and Emerald Envy. And this one, of course, I used 3 colors, and it's kind of subtle, but super pretty. So next, I'm going to let you design with me. So I've got my card base, and I got a piece of Whisper White with some dimensionals on the back. That's just going to sit right here. And then we get to decide together what color I'm going to put behind my focal piece. So let's try one. That's the Cucumber Crush, and it's still wet, so I'm trying to be careful. And there's number 2, Bermuda Bay. And there's number 3. And that's the Island Indigo. Oh, jeez. I don't know. Hard decision. Do we have to make it on camera? Well, anyway, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave it there. Leave a comment on my video and let me know what color combination you liked best. Maybe it was too fast. Anyway, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video if you liked it, and share it with a friend. And if you love this Delicate Details stamp set, make sure to place an order before March 31st on my website. If you use the hostess code, you get free card kits, and you'll help me reach my goal. I have a big goal I'm trying to reach before the end of Sale-A-Bration, so leave a comment, place an order. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.